Good morning, Radner, and happy last day of school before break. Today is the cycle day 10 with an 8-period schedule.
We would like to take a moment to remember all that's happened over the past year.
Yes, let's start with January. We had just gotten back from winter break and athletes were virtual, and asynchronous Fridays had just been implemented, one of which was utilized for last year's new student luncheon.
In February, we were struck with the blizzard that sentenced both cohorts to virtual learning, but we were graced with a snow day. In virtual learning, we were able to interact with members of the opposite cohort, which brought us closer together despite our distance.
In March, students a part of a variety of clubs finally formally welcomed last year's freshmen into the building. Last year's musical had just started filming, and spring sports were kicking into action after February snow melted. Last year's senior had their bonfire, and the freshmen joined a grade-wide Kahoot.
After we returned from spring break in April, interested students received their first COVID vaccine dose. But before the break, we all enjoyed Kindness Week. Last year's seniors began the traditional senior assassin game, student council elections were starting up, and we all began pitching ideas for our new mascot.
As May came along, we broke ground on the Wellness and Accessibility Project. The seniors had just attended what's to be called the best prom Radner has had, and the musical aired on YouTube. May is also when the boys' lacrosse team sported their iconic all gas, no brakes t-shirts.
Then came June. The seniors had their carnival, juniors had their prom, both lacrosse teams won the state championships, and the seniors graduated.
For some reason, we weren't here in July or August, but the current freshmen were welcomed into school to tour on August 11th. Fall preseason had just begun, and all athletes got an inside look at the construction as the painting of the field house commenced.
In September, school started. There was a senior pizza party and the juniors enjoyed some water ice, but most importantly, we were in person again.
In October, the boys' soccer team had a victorious game at Subaru Stadium, home of the Union, and preparations for LM Week had begun.
Speaking of, the first week of November was LM Week, which was followed by a triumphant LM game. The school also congratulated both boys and girls soccer teams for making it to the state finals.
And finally, this month, December, we have musical auditions, chorus band and orchestra concerts, the beginning of winter sports, a ton of drives, and as of Monday night, the open mic night we keep talking about.
Seems like a pretty successful year to me.
Agreed. Well, Radner, for one last time this year, we hope you have a wonderful winter break.
And an amazing Wednesday. And we'll see you all next year for a new season of Just Talkin with Lanie and Austin.